Okay, so good evening everybody and once again welcome back in today's class. Hope you are doing good and well. So today we are going to be discuss a topic. Again, it's a very small topic and unfortunately I'm not able to show you on the tool this topic. Okay, the reason being because before two releases from Utah, ServiceNow allowed to test this thing, but now they have what I can say restrict this particular stuff on the PDI due to some security reasons. Okay, what is be happening? So we saw that if I am booking something, I'm requesting something, I got a SMS and I got an email as well. Now the question comes from where and how this email trigger in ServiceNow. Because as I told, everything which you are able to see in ServiceNow, it's coming from somewhere. Maybe configuration, maybe some data, some UI policy, some properties, something. But कोई rocket science नहीं है. It's not a magic. जो कुछ भी हो रहा है, the things which are able to see in the service now, it has been written by someone, it has been configured by someone. ठीक है? So now today we are going to be discuss a topic called the email configuration. ठीक है? Interesting topic है. Topic है, ज़्यादा बड़ा नहीं है. ठीक है? In SLA, when we are discussing about SLA, so we have a start condition, we have a pause condition, we have a stop condition, and we have a reset condition. Okay. In email, let's say if Khalida want to send a letter to Jyoti, what is the minimum required for Khalida? What you need, Khalida, mainly? Tell me. Tell me, you want to send a letter to Jyoti. What are the minimum things you required? Number one, recipient, right? Number two, you need address. And number three, the letter body, right? किसको जाना है, कहाँ जाना है और क्या लिखना है. This is the fundamental of email configuration in ServiceNow. Okay, before we go on this part, we have to be understand कि boss ये configure कहाँ पर किया होता है. ServiceNow में where it has been configured. Okay, and as I told you, there are the properties. अतुल but system property तो हमें कहीं मिला नहीं. So there is a property called the email properties are there. Let me show you here. So we can come here and we can search for the email properties. This one. Click on this. So it says two type of email configuration: outbound, inbound. Inbound which you are receiving, outbound which going out from ServiceNow. So let's say I created one incident. An email should go out. So from here, it check that it is enabled or not enabled. Like if I simply tell you, if you send SMS to anybody, you get a delivery report delivered. If you go to the settings, if you untick, you will not get any delivery report. Right? So that is from where it coming, that is coming from the property. So before we go for the email accounts, we have to be understand the properties of the email configuration which is given by ServiceNow. Important point is that it is a one-time activity and it has been taken care by the platform team, or it has been enabled by the ServiceNow team. So first we will discuss this part. Outbound means when I'm sending anything from ServiceNow. So generally what fundamental I use, I'm sure that if you guys have studied the networking concepts, there is a concept called SMTP. There is a concept called POP3. हमें ये नहीं पढ़ना, we are not interested in these technical terms. But I want to tell you that these are the two principles has been used. These are the not principle, these are the protocols. These are the two protocol has been used to send the email and to receive the email. SMTP stands for Simple Mail Transfer Protocol. And POP stands for the, I guess, pop out something is there. Okay. Now, if I want to send something from my mailbox, this particular protocol has been applied. So what it says, do you want to send the email? Enable. I said yes. OK. This point I'm leaving for a time being. OK. Now it says, do you want to append the time zone to the dates when you're sending the email? Let's say I'm sending an email to you. It's showing 2030, but you're not aware that what is the time zone. It's GMT, BST, IST, CST, CET. So I can say tick mark. OK. Create visible watermark in the sent email. Let me show you this part. Let me come here and log in it again. OK. Now the question come, Atul, we done incident part, you showed incident, group users, we done. But emails आपने नहीं बताया. So come here and search for the emails. Emails go in the system log. And here you will be surprised to know. So you can see all this email is ready to go out. All this email. It is showing in the send to ready. Let me show you an email which is for the incident, because what we want to be discussed, we want to be discuss about this watermark. Ki watermark hai kya? Okay, let's say this thing. Open this. And we have an option called the preview notification. But let's say if I'm sending this email to the users, user will get confused. So we keep it, we not enable this, and I can come here and check the preview email. So when this email will go out, it will be look like this only. And this is called the watermark. It is again system generated records. OK. It is like a unique number on the email. This is what this property said. Do you want to show it or hide it? I said I want to show it. So if you untick, it will not visible to the users when the actual email will go out. OK, when the actual email will be go out. Now, as we say that we are dealing in the networking part, so definitely there can be some issues as well. So it says, do you want to resend or return the SMTP error code if these things come? You don't want to send the email again if these things come. So generally we don't discuss this part because it's a complete technical terms or the error codes where I'm not much bothered. OK, and who can see the email in the activity log? ITIL user, HR, and I can say admin as well. Like this. Check. This property is basically used for the sending it from ServiceNow to the users. Let's say, will it work or not? I'm sure it will not work because we don't have any property enable it. Now coming to inbound. When I came to UK, I found one interesting thing here. OK, generally that in the societies or in the houses, they have a letterbox. OK, and here the tradition of letters are still there. They mention on their letterbox, no spam notes, please. It means you are not allowed to put any kind of advertisement templates or pamphlets or a kind of unnecessary magazines, which is not intended or where no action required from the customer. They're not allowed to do that part. This is what it's saying. It said, do you want to receive the email in service now? Now Jyoti has a question. Atul, what is the use case behind that? Nowadays, if you notice, our technology is so vast. Let's say internet is not working. If she just write an email to a specific customer email ID, hey, my internet is not working, can you please check? She got a reply in the return. Thank you, ma'am, for connecting us. Your incident has been raised. This is what the concept of inbound email. It means a customer can raise an incident via email as well. But in the background, there is a concept called the inbound action that we will discuss after this topic. So I enable it. Now, when I say email are coming to service now, then it can be contained REAWR, accepted, tentative, decline. So consider this, if these words are coming, consider this as a reply. If FW or FWD is coming, consider this as a forwarded message. Okay. Because we don't have any functionality available in ServiceNow in the PDAs as of now, what this property says, automatically create. Let's say Khalda is not using my ServiceNow. Okay, but she got the email ID of my ServiceNow and she sent an email to my email ID. If this property is true, what it's saying that if I found a new email ID in my database, do you want to create a user for the same? I said yes. You can create. If I say no, it is again depend from customer to customer, business to business. Some customer want this as a true, some customer don't want this as a true. Okay, because if you make it true, now if you make it true, the next question come. If I'm getting emails from some unwanted email IDs, some pornography email IDs or @rate.com, something is there, some suspected one. So ServiceNow say you can do one thing, you can create a place called the trusted domains. And you can say servicenow.com, or I can say gmail.com, outlook.com, like this. It means these has been considered as a trusted one. If any email is coming ending on these email ID, then I can say yes. If something is coming like this, xxx.com, it is not a trusted one. So I will not add it here. So that my system know only these three are the trusted one, other are non-trusted. I should not take any action on that part. This is what the property enablement here. Let me save this. Now the last point, this. Sending all the email to this test email address. What this mean and why this has been used. Very important point. I'll say very, very important point. Okay. So let's take example. Let's say in my house, my wife and my kid is there. My kid is staying with me or with us. Okay. Until unless he become adult and he has his own address, all the letters which is marked to him should be come to my address only. हाँ तो ठीक है, but practically क्या purpose है इसका? Okay, let's say I done my development part. I move the code from development to the test and test to UAT. UAT environment means where the actual user sits. but data is still dummy. Users are actual, but data is still dummy. If you create any incident in the UAT environment, and email will go out to that user. अब मान लो Khalda is sitting in his company, in her company, sorry. Okay. And she was doing some testing. And I'm employee in the Khalda's company. Okay. She just mentioned my name, caller Atul Grover. And she submit the incident. I got an email. Thank you, Atul Grover. Incident has been raised. I said, come on. I did not raise any incident. Who raised the incident on my behalf? So to avoid these kind of issue, ServiceNow adding this point. If you don't want in the lower environment, the email should go to the particular or all users, you can add one email ID and all the emails will be going in that particular. Let's say atul.lng@lng.com to this particular email ID. This is the purpose of same thing. Clear everybody? Doubt or question or clarification? Yes, anybody guys? Any doubt? Jyoti, Hima, Khalda?
No doubt, sir, but little confusion.
Sorry, no doubt, but
Little confusion.
what confusion? That is what I'm asking. What confusion you have? Tell me.
Once we practice, then I can get the doubt, sir.
Okay. ठीक है, चलो. Now, if property has been set up, now we will see the email accounts. Let's come here and search for the email account. As I told you in the beginning, from the last 2 releases, ServiceNow stopped this functionality. Earlier, we have an email accounts here, SMTP and POP 3. One for sending the email, one for receiving the email. Okay. But this is this is a one-time activity. Only one time. And it has been taken care by the ServiceNow team. When you purchase the ServiceNow instance, they will ask you, okay, give us your email account and they set up for you. Okay. So luckily, unluckily, I cannot show that part to you now. That is the little problem I can say here. Okay, I cannot show you that part. Otherwise, we can discuss this thing. Now, what we are going to be discuss, that is more important. Okay, we will discuss that how this email has been designed. That is more important. So for that, let's come here and search for the notification. And come to the system email notifications. Okay. So like we have a SLA configuration, same we have a email configuration as well. I click on the new. And it says put up the details. What details? When to send, who will receive, and what it will contain. These 3 are the main points. When to send, who will receive, and what it will contain. Same manner, we have a SLA. Start, pause, stop, and reset. In this, we have this thing. Let's say I put incident created. Name I can put. On which table you want to run it? I want to run it on the incident table. incident table. I'm giving you homework now. Sorry. This category, okay, and this category, कहाँ गया? Let me show you. This one. Okay. So this category and this category has a relationship. What relationship? You have to find out. The only thing which I can tell you here, I can share with you is one thing, is that here the category means I want to put a box kind of things, that this particular email is for incident or change or problem or ITSM kind of things. It is a category. Let's say earlier was the day when we also received the greeting cards or the letters via post. And whenever a letter came, 3-4 letters came, we divide them. ये पापा के लिए आए मैं. This is for me. This is some government papers. What we do? We categorize them. We categorize them. Okay. So this is what the concept here. So I can categorize that I'm creating this particular part. In which category it should go? It should go in the benchmark category, so that user can see here. Okay. Now allow digest basically is to be I can say something like you get a notification on the on some kind of format. When you take some action, you get some notification again that you have accepted this or it is pending for you kind of things. Main point is this: when to send. मुझे भेजना कब है? Okay. ServiceNow has it multiple options here. Number one, I said I have 3 options. When record is inserted or updated, which means when I am creating an incident or I'm updating an incident, तब भेजना है. But Khalda says Atul, how is possible? आप create भी करो update भी करो एक साथ तो होगा नहीं, या तो create होगा या फिर update होगा. So if you click on this, you get an option here, insert or update. You can put a checkbox and you can put the condition when state is new. कब भेजना है? When any incident get inserted or updated, this email should go out. ठीक है? Good. But भेजना किसको है? मेन तो प्रॉब्लम में तो बात हुआ है ना. Now here if you know, ये तो हो गया. When to send तो हो गया हमारा. But किसको भेजना है? उसका एड्रेस तो दो. Representative एड्रेस तो दो उसका. This is what this contain. Now Khalda says अतुल ज्योति को भेजने हैं. मेरी कंपनी में बहुत सारी ज्योतिष हैं. मेरी कंपनी में बहुत सारी प्रियंकास हैं. मेरी कंपनी में बहुत सारी हीमास हैं. किसको भेजने हैं? You cannot hard code. So if you want to hard code, it means अब देखो, if I am ordering something from Amazon, only I am getting email. Neither my wife, neither none of you are getting email. कि भाई अतुल ने एक प्रोडक्ट बुक कर दिया. How they find out? This is called the dynamically. If you want to hard code, you can click here and you can put Jyoti's name. Now every time Jyoti will get email if incident get created or updated. Or if you want to put some groups hard code, you can put it that every time email should go to best 12. ठीक है. But practical तो ऐसा नहीं होता ना. Khalda places some order on Zomato, only Khalda will receive an email. Not Amber or not me or not anyone else will receive email. So this thing called come from here, user and group. Because I'm working on the incident table, now it will ask me कि बॉस किसको भेजना है. मैंने कहा एक तो भेजो जिसने ओपन किया है, ओपन बाय. ओके. मैंने कहा एक भेजो कॉलर को. ओके. मैंने कहा एक भेजो वन सेंड कॉलर्स मैनेजर एज वेल. अच्छा वो कैसे मिलेगा? नाउ प्लस मीन्स there are a lot of fields available under this particular field. Click on plus icon and now find out manager and click here and close. It means now if any incident created, these three fields will get dynamically picked up. जिसने बनाया है, जिसने ओपन किया है, जिसने बनाया है और जो उसका मैनेजर है. This is what it says dynamically. Generally we prefer this option, never this option. Never. Because it means you are hard coding the things. You are going on a leave and you want to tell to everybody in your company, hey guys, I'm going on leave. You're not good, you're not doing anything extraordinary. So these things are good if you want some static message to be go every time. But if you want to go for the dynamic one, then these options are better. चलो ये भी हो गया, हमारा represent का काम भी हो गया. अब लिखना क्या है? Hi Jyoti, I'm Khalida. I'm inviting you for dinner at my house. Please come. So this we have to be write it, what it will contain. Now again, few things are important. Email template. Let's say Khalida want to invite you two girls. Okay, Jyoti and Hima. In her letter, she know that this is standard body. यहाँ पर from, ठीक है, यहाँ पर date and यहाँ पर address. Now if she want to write one letter or she want to write 5 letters, she want to write 20 letters or 30 letters, ये format same रहेगा. But again, yeah, format same रहेगा. But अभी तो बेवकूफी है. अतुल मुझे 50 बार लिखना पड़ेगा तो मुझे 50 बार 3 चीजें दोबारा लिखनी पड़ेंगी. Then what we do? We create a template. So now if you notice this thing, ये जो आ रहा है ये वाला, ये template से आ रहा है. And ServiceNow provide me a lot of templates as well. Unsubscribe and preferences. कि boss, I want in every email I am giving option to the user. They can unsubscribe or they can put the preferences. Let me show you here. Let's say incident header detail. This is my part. Now subject line. Invitation for Eid. ठीक है? On 22nd April. Right, Khalida? 22nd or 21st? 21st.
Oh, second, 22nd.
Okay, okay, nice. This is my marriage anniversary date. Okay, so invitation
nice.
for this one. But now again, Khalida has a problem. Atul, I want to put a variable here. I want to put invitation for Eid 22nd April. Hima. I want to put email invitation, invitation for Eid 22nd April. This thing. अब मैं बार-बार तो नहीं लिखूंगा. So what we'll do? We'll click on this field. We'll click on this field here. This one. And I will pick up the caller. कि मुझे caller को भेजना है. And I'll copy this and put it here. Invitation for Eid 22nd April. जिसके नाम पर incident raise होगा उसका नाम यहाँ आ जाएगा. And this is your email body. Hello. This my pleasure to invite invite you for Eid celebration. ठीक है. Location. ठीक है जी, लोकेशन भी होती है हमारे पास. लेट्स सी लोकेशन है. डू वी हैव लोकेशन? होगा कुछ ना कुछ तो होगा. We don't have any location here. इंसिडेंट में लोकेशन नहीं है क्या? हाँ होगा ना. कॉन्फ़िगरेशन आइटम का है. चेक द कॉन्फ़िगरेशन आइटम. अतुल ये द कॉन्फ़िगरेशन आइटम. इसका लोकेशन नहीं है क्या? ओके, मे बी नो, दे डोंट हैव. ओके, एंड आई कैन ऐड here. मान लो कंपनी इज माई लोकेशन. ओके, आई वांट टू बी ऐड मोर options here. Okay, okay, okay. So you can add the variables like this. And now ready. My email configuration has been ready. Now let's test this. Let's come here and create an incident. Even though email will not go out, but we can check in the email logs. That we can do. Okay, that we can easily do. So I'll come here and I create one incident. Let's say, let me put Jyoti's name. नहीं ज्योति नहीं, क्योंकि ज्योति का तो ऑलरेडी ईमेल जाएगा. We'll put अब्राहम लिंकन. ठीक है. Hello Eid. Because we put a condition, it should be in the new state. चलो, save it. Now I'll just copy this incident number for the reference. ठीक है. I'll go here. I'll copy this. I'll go to the email logs. Click on the emails here again and go in the subject and search. Now remember, this is coming from the sys, this one, sys email template, and where I defined is coming from the sys event template, event email action. So don't get confused. Two different table. One is logging it, one is configuring it, and I can search here. Email is out now. Good. Open it. Let's see. So email go only to Abraham Lincoln. Array, why? Why did not go to two friends, Jyoti and this? Reason. Okay, I'll tell the reason. Reason being, neither Jyoti or neither this group has the email ID contained. That is the reason it is showing only Abraham Lincoln name here. Okay, ठीक है, कोई नहीं. Let's come down and click on the preview. So, hi Abraham. नहीं यार, ये तो हमारा ईमेल नहीं था. It is our, not, it's not our, right? It's not our. See, it was not our. Our is the LNG one. Let's see where it's gone. Why it's not showing for us? We created incident, right? In the new state, right? Let's see the conditions. When to send, insert or updated state is new. That's fine. Create हो गया, update हो गया, new पे है, ठीक है. Who will contain? Opened by caller and change manager, caller manager. Okay. अच्छा ऐसा था क्या? सब कुछ खाली था. रुको. Caller है ना? Caller manager is there. Let's see. Who is manager? Nobody is manager, but caller is there, right? So our email also should trigger, but it's not triggering it. Let's see why. We're searching in the wrong way because our subject contain Abraham Lincoln name. So our subject should be like this: invitation for Eid. Come here and copy. Now this is what our invitation is there. And now you can see it is going to dl@lng.com. It is going to Abraham and it's going to this person. And now if you notice, scroll down and click on the preview. This is what is our email notification. Actually started was blank, channel blank, hello, Abraham Lincoln, and everything is appearing like this. This particular thing is coming only and only from the email body, what we mention it, what we write it. Okay, there's a few things which we're not able to find out actually. So subject is like this, you can see here. It means it is following our subject. Our subject says invitation for Eid caller ID. It is showing invitation for Eid caller ID. It means it is working fine for us. There is the other part that we are not able to send it because of logs issue or because of this system issue now. So no email is going out here. But I as a customer, I as a user can able to reply back on this email as well. Okay, I can reply back on this email as well if I want, I can do it. Okay, let me do one thing. Let me stop sharing here for a minute. Let me check some previous emails are there or not in my inbox. If there is, I can show you some samples that how it can be look like. Not here, not here, not here. Nothing is there, I guess, from trash. I need to be check if I have something. No, not here. Let me check my other email box. Here I have. Good. So I can show you some sample. I can show you here. Good. Let me close this email box and click on this. Okay. Okay. So in my previous batches where this functionality was enabled. Okay. So I am able to receive the email like this in my mailbox. So when we have our email account now, we'll get an email address like this. Okay. Now ServiceNow stop this. Let me try to send an email from this to ServiceNow again. Maybe it work. Hello from LNG. And when I'm sending any email to the given email address, this is called the inbound emails. I click on the send. OK. And if I go back in the email logs here, I can see as well that if someone sent me an email or not. Let me see. I know it will not work, but there's nothing to be harmed to be checked. Type is received. No, nothing is coming because email accounts are not configured here. But the thing is that this is what you will get this setup from the email accounts itself. This email ID you get from the ServiceNow email when we get this thing, the email account setup. Let me put a last thought. Maybe something can work for me. I need to be checked. Is any article available on the PDS to do this R&D or not? Okay, clear yahan tak? Any doubt? Anybody? Any doubt? Any question? Any clarification, guys? Okay. Now let's come here then.
Sir, sometimes we get.
हाँ बोलो.
Sometimes we get the email of no reply. That emails also will get like this only, sir.
Yes.
Like
Yes. Okay, so it means you are seeing this thing, right? You can put instead of this, you can put no reply. That's fine.
Yes, sir.
Because don't have this configuration available. Otherwise, I can show you. Now, important point is the first option. Second, it say when event is fired. What this mean? In the beginning, when this internet came into the existence, specifically when this Jio launch internet, daily आपको 1 GB या 2 GB मिलेगा. After 700 MB, you get a first message. You are approaching to your daily limit. After 900 MB, you are getting another message. Only 100 MB left, you are approaching to your limit. And when you reach to the 1 GB, you get a message. What was that? Do you think someone is sitting in the background checking your account every time? No. That was called the event. That is called the event is fired. So ServiceNow provide me a lot of events. In ServiceNow, the best example to see the event is that when your SLA is breaching. So ServiceNow sent 3 email notification, one on 75% SLA breach, second on the 90%, and third on the 100%. And if you open this, let me show you this one event, show event. It is coming from this particular table. Okay, sys event email action. Let me open this. Sorry. Oh, pick up the wrong thing. We need to see that from where these are the coming. These are coming from the sys event type. Let me check the events here. Wait. So here we can see the event and event logs are there. Okay, so we can define here. And intentionally, I'm not going in the depth because that is not that much required, because to understand this thing, we need to understand the ServiceNow module functionality as well. Approval inserted, approval rejected, escalation, I'm saying SLA is breaching. So all these things coming from the event only. Okay, a lot of events already given by ServiceNow are already available, or via flow action you can do. And last is a trigger. I want to send it now only. When you click on this thing, save now or notification now, it will only trigger that point of time. So let's say I'm putting on this part, and now I want to show the preview. I can click on the preview notification. At this place, you will get a complete understanding that if you put the incident record this, your email will be look like this. If you change it to someone else, it will be change this as well. Okay, why it's not changing? Maybe it's not refreshing. It's even sorry, event creator. Let's Jyoti and event record. This one. So you can see this username is coming. Okay, so you can verify that part. You can easily verify that part. That is the good point here. Okay, you can. So what is your homework now? You have to go and review the notification which is given by ServiceNow. Out of the box notification given by ServiceNow. Let's go and open this incident one. So these many are on the incident. You can open incident assigned to my group. And there, and in the email, we can use the email scripts as well. We will discuss the scripting part when we go for the this thing script on the customization configuration part. Then we'll discuss something on the scripting part. But you can define your email scripts here like this, and you can call them. Okay, so you can see when to send when these conditions are matching. Who will receive? Assignment group. What it will contain? These things it will contain. dollar sendment group dollar number. Okay. Now, one thing which is important here is called the inbound action, because this is from the interview perspective. This is an important point. Inbound action. Now, let's say if I send an email on the ServiceNow email ID, or let's say he must send an email to Vodafone customer email ID. How Vodafone system will know that I have to create an incident? So that has been defined in the inbound email action. Okay, so I'll show you something here. Incident like this. Okay. So this is my inbound email action. Means if something is coming to ServiceNow, I have to read it and understand that what I have to do. So it says, let me open in the other window. We'll create a new one as well. But we cannot test this part. The problem is that we cannot test because we don't have a server available. Click on new here. Name is LNG inbound. On which table you want to create a record? Remember the transfer map concept, right? Source and table target. This is target one. So I want it should be go on the incident table. Okay. What or when you want to do? When anything has been recorded or someone reply on that. But I said when you recording some action, means someone sending and you're reading that part. It is active. Yes. Do you want to stop processing? Means you don't want to be move forward. I said no, keep it like this. In this, we have to be decide when to run. In the email, when to send. It is when to run. I give example. When we were small kids, I'm sure that this example suits to everybody who is in this class. When we were small kid, our parents go somewhere out. They always told, don't open the door until unless you hear my voice. This is what when to run. It says when to run this inbound action when that email is a new type. Atul, how it will be, how the system will know it's a new type? When that email does not contain that watermark sign, then ServiceNow considers as a new email. Or when it is a reply, how system will know reply? When it contain RE, AW, decline kind of things. And when it contain forward, FW. So I say it's a new. Okay. Okay. This is only email from sender. Now, if Vodafone has restricted this part that only and only users who has a premium account, if they send email, their email will be, their incident will be created automatically. So you can define the rules here. As of now, I'm not defining it. I'm saying anybody can send email and incident will be get created. In which order? First of order means, as I say, order play a very vital role. Let's say I have 5 inbound action on the incident table and 5 has an order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the first one is the topmost priority. If two this thing inbound action on the same order, it means 2 different conditions should be given in that. Both should not be identical. And from, you want to specify some specific users only, that if that particular person sent only, then I should get an email. I said no, anybody can send. Any condition you want to put, I say short description, whatever. All offline agreements with 2 inbound action condition script. Why it's not showing me everything here? Error handling, status, okay, related fields as well. Okay. One. Something wrong maybe. Okay, and you can put the conditions here. ठीक है, ये तो हो गया. Now when someone knock the door, मम्मी ने कहा था अगर कोई डोर नॉक करे तो क्या करना है. This is called the action. पूछना है कौन है बाहर. Remember, I'm sure you all guys are smiling now by this example because everybody can relate this thing.
Right.
Right? Because everybody can relate this thing. हम जब छोटे थे, when I was me and my sister both are the twins. So whenever my parents go out, they always say, "Don't open the door unless you hear our voice." कौन है बाहर? It means action need to be do. कोई आ तो गया डोर पे, someone is knocking. But first, what you have to be do? You can do via field actions or you can do via scripting, but not the both. The benefit is that because I'm a consultant, I don't know the coding. So what I will do, I'll use a field action. क्या करना है? I said field action template, short description. ठीक है? From email, subject में जो होगा उसको short description में मैप कर दो. Okay. Color from email sender में मैप कर दो. Description from email map in the body. Category, you want to put some category, set कर दो inquiry from email. अगर email में है तो ठीक है, नहीं तो रहने दो. Okay, so by this way you can do the settings. Same example, कौन है? I'm your dad's friend. अंकल आपका नाम क्या है? These things you are checking these things. When you confirm, it means my inbound action is ready now. People or the thing is that let me show you this part. This is out of the box. If you see here, they have a big script as well. See, not a big script, small script only. The same thing they're doing. They're getting the user ID. They're putting the comments in the body. From the body, email body, they're putting in the comments. Email subject, they're putting in the short description. They're setting the inquiry, putting the state as a new, and the contact type as an email, and rest thing they're checking. If that email contain the priority symbol, then it is a P1. Otherwise, it should be a P2 and create it. Because for me, it's not required. I don't require that much. So I can do everything here. So I can put the contact type. Why it's not showing the contact type? Contact me. What is the field here? Contact type should be there. Let me see. Do I have this contact type? No, maybe we're not able to set that from this particular option. Okay. So now if I click on the save here, my inbound action will be start working. The only thing is that because I don't have the email accounts, so this will not work for me. So your homework is that you have to go and check, read this. It is very simple, nothing much. Don't worry about this thing. gs dot ये हम देखेंगे. This is a part of our configure this thing, scripting classes only. But at least understand this part. If I show you something more, let's say create incident. ये new था, ये forward था, and did you notice both on the same execution order? The only thing is that condition will be different. I'm 100% sure. When to run? See, it is on the forward. And that was which was seen earlier, that was on the new only. So if something on the forward, what have to be do? Same thing have to be do. Same thing, but two different inbound action. I cannot work or I cannot do a lot of things on the single one. भाई या तो चिट्ठी किसी ने दोबारा लिख के भेजी होगी, आपको रिप्लाई किया होगा, या आपको नई चिट्ठी आई होगी, या किसी ने फॉरवर्ड की होगी आपको. ऐसा तो होगा नहीं कि नया भी और फॉरवर्ड एक साथ हो जाए, ऐसा तो होगा नहीं. या तो फॉरवर्ड होगा, नया होगा. बट इट डिपेंड्स, इट इज इंपॉर्टेंट. दैट इज आई एम सेइंग दिस जो ये फील्ड है ना, ऑर्डर, that play a very vital role, very vital role. We are very far from the actual world of service now. But when we do the scripting part, this order play a very big role. Very big role. Okay, so now your homework is that read about the out of the box email notifications and read about the out of the box this thing. Inbound actions. Open anyone, no problem. Let's say update incident. See, update incident. Let's see what is mentioned in the update. Update means when someone reply. And what to do, what they're doing. They are just adding the content. Email whatever content वो comments में add कर रहे हैं. And they're adding some validators command. Something they are running in the background. Simple. So you can do as you want, you can do. If I go back again. Update incident, update request item, RITM, which we discussed from Monday onwards. Same thing I can do, reply. These actions need to be taken care. But Hima raised an incident via email. She got an email. She got another email. Thanks, Hima, your incident has been raised. After 2 days, she want to do follow up. She just go and open and reply on that email itself. How this will work? By the inbound action only it will work. Good concept, basic concept. As a consultant, I need to be work on the development part, but I should know that do you need inbound action or not? This is by default, you consider that every customer need now, but still we can ask. The only thing is that the tables get changing here. And here you will find this thing. Because it is on the request item table, so you'll find the request item fields itself, not the incident one. Clear, guys? Any doubt, any question? Tell me, any doubt, any question? Okay, good.
No, sir.
Okay. Let me stop the recording and then we'll take a quick attendance now.